Coming in for the last episode of 2025 here on the Random Encounter Show. I'm Deathstalker 5, and I'm trying to survive the holiday season. Yeah, not gonna lie. Still coming off the high of our holiday special. What a magical time. I hope you guys and gals out there had a lot of fun joining in on that. Yeah, every year I just get blown away. That's my Christmas. That's my highlight. That's my holiday out of the whole year. Yeah, the older I get, the less, I don't know, holiday oriented I've become. Make sure you have something to drink. I have no idea what we're getting into. Yeah, but that's true. Is the older I get, the less excited or even thought I put forward to holidays or even what day of the week it is, if I'm honest. Yeah, most of you know that I literally live like a hermit. Me and the wife, we're out here in the wilderness. Yeah, I was just talking to my buddy Mike over at Solitary RPG on the phone. And I don't think most people realize that when I say I live in the wilderness, that's true. You know, for basic stuff that most people need, like grocery stores, Walmart, banks, dentists, doctors, hospitals, this kind of stuff. We're talking 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or greater rides from the house. Yeah, we got a gas station and a dollar store nearby. Yeah, that's our town. That's our little piece of civilization. And I don't know. It's beginning to frighten me that I find in life that pretty much everything I need to survive, I can get at a dollar store. Yeah, I don't know where we're going, guys. It's been chaos AD around here since the holiday special. Yeah, it's been literal before the holiday special. I had to watch the holiday special in secret with you guys on our live premiere, which was fantastic, by the way. Guys, if you miss out on the live premieres of the holiday special, you miss out. Jeez Louise, there was gift memberships flying out everywhere. Season's greetings and cheers flying out of everywhere. I love seeing this community come together. But I had to watch that in secret. Had to hide back here in the Dungeon and Doom and watching it instead of watching it on my nice big television with the wife like we do every year. That's the one show she'll sit down and watch every year. Yeah, I put it on anything else we do, she's snoring. Yeah, but she likes that one. But yeah, for the rest of my family, I do my best to not let them know we have a YouTube channel. That's the last thing we need around here is for, I don't know, my mothers to start watching the show. That's the last thing we need. But yeah, we had family in for a week. Yeah, we fairly survived. Did I say barely or fairly? Fairly survived. We barely survived as well. I don't know. Yeah, I've got week-old carpet burns on my hands here, my knuckles and stuff. Yeah, almost went to the bone. I've never been burned by carpet that bad before. The wife's missing a tooth. There's people that said they won't talk to me ever again. It's the holidays, baby. Cheers to the holidays. Oh, did we forget the rules? Have something to drink here. Cheers to the holidays, though. We third degree carpet burns, missing teeth, and people that won't speak to each other ever again. That's not too bad. But we made it. Yeah. Want to know how I got third degree carpet burns on my hand? And why my knuckles are unrelated to my wife missing teeth? Yeah. Just being stupid. Yeah. My mother's yammering on about how people have these ab rollers and they don't know how to use them and all this kind of stuff. And she's thinking about getting one or whatever. And literally an ab roller. It's just a wheel with two handles on it. I should have brought it down here. I don't even know where it is. I threw it. Yeah, I've used them before. I used to work out on the regular. There's nothing better for the abdomen. Nothing better than an ab roller. Yeah, Forget sit-ups, all that kind of stuff. Get a wheel with two handles on it. Caveman workout kind of stuff. It's tremendous. Yeah, but it's been a while since I worked out. Like 3 years since I was regularly working out. It shows. I need to get back into it. I really do. I'm not making New Year's resolutions. Forget those. Yeah, that's nonsense. But I do need to get back into working out more. Anyway. Anyway. What an episode's this going to be, huh? Anyway. I have an ab roller, and I was just going to show her how easy it is to work out using it. Did I grab it and then thought to myself, I don't need that little pad thing that they sell with it, that you put the wheel on and it slows it down. We don't need that. We're just doing a demo of this thing. Yeah? So I got down in the living room on our rug, and then I start using the ab roller. Yeah? And then I thought to myself, let's do something funny and act like we fell off of it and pushed it out too far and then actually fell off of it. Yeah. That's where the injuries come from on the hands. This was terrible. You talking about I thought I broke my pinky. I don't know. For several days, I couldn't even use my pinky. Maybe it'll grow back straight. I don't know. But I don't know. It's like I got leprosy on my hand. Big, open, oozing sores. This is what you guys sign up for? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so I got that done. Same day that we're leaving to go walk 2 miles of Christmas lights down in the botanical gardens. 2 hours from the house. Yeah, what fun. What fun being pushed through a botanical gardens the day after Christmas. You would think no one would be there. Yeah, how many people were there? By the thousands. They were shoving us through like cattle. I didn't even enjoy it. Yeah? I can't stand being in crowds. I can't stand being crowded. I can't stand people forcing their way past you and all this kind of stuff. I can't stand it. About, 5.5 minutes into the walk through the botanical gardens, looking at Christmas lights, I was ready to throw down. Yeah, my wife's, herding me away from the Christmas lights and stuff, because she can tell I'm getting ready to throw down in this place. The next bastard that touches me, we're throwing down. I don't like it. I feel like a cow, like cattle being pushed through. Everybody's pushing and shoving. Everybody's breathing on each other with flu and COVID and everything else. I don't like it. I don't like being, shoved through the unwashed masses. Yeah? Everybody's rude. Where's the Christmas spirit? I'm over there being all jolly and nice. I don't get around people. I'll talk to you. I'll shake your hand. I'll be nice. Yeah? All these people, they're out of the cities and stuff. They're so tired of human beings that they're just, a few major life events away from becoming a terrorist or something. Yeah, that's me. I'm not in that attitude. But around those people, at any given time, I quickly lose my patience. But anyway, yeah, being shoved through that, what fun. Of course, they're trying to fleece you everywhere you go. I've never seen anything like this. Yeah, for 3 people to get in, 3 adults, it's like $80-something bucks. That's outrageous that I gotta walk around and look at Christmas lights for $80-something bucks. For $80-something bucks, they better be driving me around in a golf cart or something. Yeah, and it better have an obstacle course where we do some jumps on some ramps or something for $80-something bucks. We paid $80-something bucks to get into this place for 3 people. Do you know, like every, 500 feet, there was this little pavilion and they were all selling something. Yeah, this first one had regular 20-ounce water bottles, $7 a piece. No thanks, I'll drink out of the duck pond that for some reason stinks to high heaven and there's not even ducks in it. Yeah, I think they netted them all and got rid of them for the Christmas show. They didn't need ducks around. 500 feet? Oh, we've got little fires and fire grill things. We'll sell you a candy bar to make a s'more. The s'mores themselves, they cost like $18. But if you just want the candy bar, that's $8. Thank God we weren't going through with little children. And it just goes on and on. They're selling Christmas ornaments. $39.99 each, $27.99 each, etc. Do you know it's the same Christmas ornaments that I bought for the holiday special at the Dollar Tree. I don't know. The holidays have just went nuts. I got to where I don't like the holidays. But you guys helped me out. You guys brought me back to the Christmas spirit with the holiday special. Now I look forward to it every year. As soon as it's over and I've got to deal with the rest of the holiday madness, I don't know, I'm ready to wrap a blanket around myself and rock back and forth in a corner for a few days until it's over. But anyway, oh, you want to know about the wife losing the tooth? I don't know. Yeah, I came in the house and she was all upset. Her canine came out. She's actually lucky. She's actually lucky. Speaking of lucky, yeah, I've got him down here. But she's actually lucky. It was a tooth that she had a root canal done on prior. A field root canal in the IDF out in the desert somewhere. Yeah, who knows what happened. But she had a root canal, so no pain. The tooth broke off on an Andes mint. I don't know how that's possible. Leave it to her. But on an Andes mint, she spit a tooth out. And no pain, no bleeding. And it broke off above the gum line, so no empty socket. So we're getting her to the dentist this week so that we can get her a new sharp tooth. Why not? I don't know. This is the Christmas holidays. It's the Christmas holidays. Save us all. Yeah? But we're coming in here on the last day of 2025. And what do I need to tell you? We still have the table full of stuff from the holiday special. I've dug into a little bit of it. One of the things I dug in was these Endless Quest books. Yeah? We'll cover these more intensively at some point. The one thing I didn't know about these books, because like I said, I've seen these books almost all my life and never had any of them, is that they're not tied to the D&D rule system or anything like that. They're not like the Tunnels and Trolls solo adventures or Fabled Lands or anything. These are the classic just choose your own adventure. There's no dice rolling rules or anything like that. It's just that you try to make the best choices and make your way through the adventure presented in the book. This one's the Dungeon of Dread. Yeah? But, not everything has to be a dice game or anything like that. I think I'll find myself reading through these individually before bed when I finish the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I'm deep into the Lord of the Rings now. Well, not too deep. Well, we're just now getting Elrond's councils coming up. Yeah, we're in Rivendell. Frodo's awakened and everybody's eaten and went into that weird room where they all sing and play musical instruments. And now it's the day afterward. Yeah, we're getting to the good part. Anyway. These will be something that you can't necessarily play them. But they are a game in essence. You make decisions and stuff, but there's no rules or dice or anything like that. I really thought that they were TSR giving like a solo adventure using the D&D rules. So that's a surprise. Doesn't take away from it. It doesn't take away. I'm interested in it just for what it is. I like fantasy novels and such. So a choose your own adventure fantasy novel, I'm in. And poking through some of the smaller things here, like the deck box dungeons, some of the Jason Glover stuff. Just taking a look, looking through the dungeon saga stuff. It's got really cool artwork, really cool miniatures and bits and bobs. It looks like an expansive dungeon crawler. The Kings of War stuff looks fantastic. Those books and such. So, yeah, we just have to give a big shout out to all the people who participated in the holiday special. The videos were amazing. The presents were outstanding. It's just that I'm blown away every year. But we are going to have to start putting some limitations on this stuff. Yeah? I'm horrified that we built this studio and game room. I said, all my problems will be over with. I don't have to have my gaming stuff scattered throughout the entire Fortress of Doom. We'll consolidate it down to a Dungeon of Doom. Yeah? So I've got that done, and now I'm to a point where there's so much stuff that I have nowhere to put anything. So we're going to be looking at getting rid of some stuff, moving some stuff. I don't know. I've got a little bit of room above the doors that we can hang some smaller shelves and such. Other than that, though, we're out of room in here. That's horrifying to me. We'll figure it out. On that note, Do I need to say that the holiday special continues? I've got a stack of stuff here. This came in after the holiday special. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Is opening this stuff up and taking a look and seeing what came in the mail. Yeah? So buckle up your seatbelts. Christmas ain't over. Up top, the last gift from the wife, which I've actually already opened. It came in the day after the holiday special, Wednesday. Yeah, I wanted to get it open and test it out. It's not going to be terribly exciting, at least for most of you, but for me it's terribly exciting. But it's only one piece of the puzzle I'm working with here. But we got the Color Computer 3 RGB adapter. What this is the Color Computer 3. We're not going to go deep into it, but it has composite out, which we've been using. But trying to use it with our streaming setup. The members know we've been testing stuff out. It's not ideal. The colors, the video source, etc. We've been using the composite out. With this piece of the puzzle, we will start using the RGB out. It has a very special plug there on the end for RGB out, and we got it going to CGA out. Yeah, we have a converter for that. What we have to do is get one more thing that I'll have to build that will take the weird composite sync of the RGB out and split it to a horizontal and vertical synchronization so that the picture will actually display correctly for our live streaming and on modern equipment and such. Yeah, so not terribly exciting, but exciting to me. I was thinking back, reminiscing, yeah, something that was fun to do. I was thinking it back to Christmases of yore where I got exciting gaming stuff. And I didn't grow up in a family of gamers or anybody that was remotely interested in any form of gaming, other than maybe some basic board games and card games and such, Monopoly, poker, etc., dominoes. I still love those games to this day. You got a set of dominoes? Deathstalker 5 will come over and play dominoes with you. But I was thinking about some of the special Christmases when I was a kid where I actually got some gaming stuff. And just this time of year when you were out of school for a couple of weeks and you got stuff on Christmas and you had a chance to sit and play it without having to go to school every day or there, all over the place. Yeah? One of the first I remember was getting, it was either the Christmas of, I think it was the Christmas of 1990. I'm pretty sure. I try to think back and put things in order best I can. But I had seen Hero Quest, the original board game. I sold my original copy this year in order to make room for things. Yeah, but I was just thinking about Hero Quest. That was one of the first big gaming things I got as a kid. The Christmas of 1990, I believe it was. I had seen it on store shelves. I was immediately drawn to it. The box art, the back of the box. This was a time where I was interested in D&D, but didn't know really how to get in or what to do with it. And Hero Quest came along. Santa Claus had brought it. Yeah, that big, beautiful box set. I tore it open. There's all these cool miniatures. There's these cool dice. There's rules. There's a big board. We're running around. We're chopping and killing and casting spells. I'm in. This was the kind of stuff that I sought. But didn't necessarily know the best avenues of getting into it. Fantasy in general, but especially fantasy gaming. I was in. It hooked me. I don't know how many hours my original gaming group, Jordan, Michael, Billy, Jason, Shane, all these guys that consisted our tight-knit friend group back in elementary school and stuff. Yeah, there's no telling how many hours we put into the original Hero Quest. That's where we cut our teeth when we were trying to figure out what to do with D&D and how we can get involved and stuff. It was the original Hero Quest. Dummies like me, we could learn to play D&D. Yeah? We learned about roll to move combat. But being a party, rolling dice for combat, miniatures, and all this kind of stuff. And Hero Quest for many years would serve as a basis for a lot of our RPG games for our group, etc. We grabbed the miniatures and stuff out of there. Used the dungeon layout, the little doors, the furniture, etc. And set up combat and such for our D&D basic games and first edition stuff. Yeah, loved it. Loved it. What a game. I think it was the next Christmas, 91, that we didn't have a video game machine in our house. And my stepfather, we'll tell the story when we get to this, but we had got of course, pretty much every video gaming console and stuff I've ever had was always a little bit behind the times because it was budgeted. It was cheap. But I think it was 91. The Christmas of 91, maybe 92. Maybe 92. I'm not so sure about this one. But my stepdad had bought from Radio Shack a Tandy Color Computer 3. That was the first working computer we had at home. It was not the first computer we had at home because prior to that, he had went and tried to buy a TSR 80 computer. One of the ones that had the keyboard, I think it was a Model 3, had the keyboard and a monochrome monitor built into the computer. Was one piece basically. Yeah, the only thing we could do was turn it on and type things on it. It didn't have a BIOS. We didn't have software. There was something wrong with it. We couldn't use it other than you could turn it on and type things and they would appear on the screen sometimes. it was a mess of a computer. Yeah, I remember when we first went and bought it. Some guy had it. And he opened it up, and it was literally just like a rat's nest of wires and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with the computer, but it never functioned correctly. We probably paid nothing for it, or it was free. I don't know. I was a kid. But I was excited about computers. I wanted computers. I wanted robots. I wanted video games. Yeah, anyway, we bought this Tandy Color Computer 3. Sitting over there. Super excited about it. And that Christmas came around, and I'd already bought a few games for the machine for myself. But I got Dexter in. Yeah, still it's sitting on the shelf up there. Sorry I didn't bring all this stuff down for show and tell. We're going to get back to this. I'm just segueing for a minute into just my thoughts and randomness. But I got Dexter, and holy smokes was Dexter a great game. Yeah, Dexter was a great game. And I think I got RoboCop. Yeah, that was some great gaming there. I love the Color Computer 3. I love it. Not many people do. I love the thing. And then I think it was 93, maybe 94. The Big Boy hit. Yeah, my dreams had come true. I wanted one so bad I couldn't stand it. The Super Nintendo. Yeah, of course, that came out in 91. I'm getting it in the middle or toward the end of its lifespan. But we got the Super Nintendo. It was the box set that had Super Mario World, which is still the best Mario game, in my opinion, ever created. And it had Mario All-Stars, which was the original games redone to 16-bit gaming standards. Holy smokes. What else did I get? I had a few games on my wish list. But the big one was Super R-Type. I was going to be able to play R-Type at home. Wow, I'm trying to think of the other game. There was one other game. If I'm not mistaken, it was Gradius 3. Yeah, I've always been a big fan of shooters, guys. And I just remember playing Super Mario R-Type and stuff. I think it was the first time I might have stayed up more than 2 days in a row without sleeping. Yeah, by that time I had a little color television. First I had a black and white television in my room. This time I had a color television, with the rabbit ears and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. And I hooked that up in my room and I was gaming, and I would pretend to go to bed, turn everything off, close my bedroom door, wait a while, and jump up and just continue gaming. Then I'd hear my parents wake up early in the morning. I would turn off the TV, but not the Super Nintendo, and go pretend to be asleep, and then wake up and start playing some more. Yeah. I love thinking about nostalgic stuff. I love just going back in memories, yeah? Anyway, let's get back to this opening of things. We've got a card here coming from the UK. Yeah? Steve Priest said he sent this. It didn't make it over for the holiday special. It got here. Quite a bit of this stuff showed up the day before Christmas. Actually, everything on the table here. He said he sent a Christmas card over. So we got something from the UK. You know, we finally got King Charles on the postage. Yeah, I'm so used to seeing the Queen that I don't know what to do with King Charles here. Yeah, am I the only person in the world that thinks he looks like Dracula? Anyway, let's see what we have going on here. We've got something here in an envelope. DSV. We got something here not in an envelope. Well, technically it was in an envelope, but it's thing here. Oh boy. What in the world has Steve put in here? Christmas at the Fortress of Doom, a solo adventure of questionable life choices. Holy smokes, this sounds terribly accurate. What in the world's going on here? Number one, you arrive at the Fortress of Doom. The Fortress of Doom looms before you like a giant evil fruitcake someone forgot in 1983. Inside lie horrors unspeakable, evil wisteria, zombie armadillos, pumpkin heads, and the legendary mutant tentacled Santa Claus who hasn't been jolly since someone spilled Mountain Dew on the Atari consoles that currently run his brain. Snow crunches. Something growls. You step on a nasty elf who was lying in the snow making snow angels of pure malice. It hisses, "Welcome." Do you? Kick the nasty elf away like a hostile snow gnome. Go to 2. Bow politely and pretend everything is normal. Go to 4. We're kicking the elf. Get out of here. Yeah? The elf launches a complaint. You kick the elf, it flies 10 feet, lands in a drift, and starts screaming about OSHA violations. Moments later, a squad of zombie armadillos emerge, rolling toward you like undead bowling balls in search of a spare. This is awesome. Do you? Run inside the fortress screaming, go to 3. Communicate with the armadillos using interpretive dance. Go to 7. Let's just run in the fortress. We'll go to 3. The hallway of festive enchantments. Guys, are we going to play this game? We're playing the game. Retro 8-bit computers line the walls, all displaying messages like error, Christmas.dll not found. Insert joy to continue. A sign says Santa's core this way, drawn in candy cane blood. Suddenly, evil wisteria vines slither from the ceiling and try to strangle you politely. Politely. Our wisteria is not polite around here. Do you? Fight the vines using your secret weapon, sarcasm? Go to 5. Pretend you're part of the decor? Go to 9. We'll pretend we're part of the decor. We'll go to 9 here. Number 9, you become a decoration. You stand still. The wisteria vines wrap you gently, then aggressively, then forever. A tag is placed on you. Holiday display. Please do not feed. Game over. You are now ambience. How awesome is this? Yeah, we're going to come back and play this some more. We're going to play this some more. As soon as I get done with this, we got to film the members special episode. Yeah, of the month. We're coming in. We'll play this some more. Holy smokes, this is mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing, guys. This is mind-blowing. Let's open the card. Yeah, let's open the card and see what's going on. We may need Lucky here. Yeah, let's use Lucky and make a nice clean cut here. Here's Lucky. Oh, Steve is killing us. Guys. This is killer. That's so great. Yeah. Merry Christmas to Deathstalker 5 and the Random Encounter Army from Steve Priest. And of course he had to draw in some of his fantastic artwork. The Winter Wonderland. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do with you guys? What am I going to do with you? Holy smokes. Guys, the fact that somebody sits down and takes the time to create something like this, it just blows me away. This is the kind of stuff I live for. This is amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to show the wife. I can't wait to go in there and say, here, play this for a while. Big shout out to Steve. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Big shout out. How can you not love Steve? Holy smokes, the thought and effort he puts into things just blows me away. Troll Lord Games annual Christmas card incoming. Yeah, let's see what they've done this year. I guarantee you it's nothing nowhere near as cool as Steve put in his card. Yeah, holy smokes. But you know, it's something that you can look forward to every year. I love companies that do stuff like this. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah 2025 from Troll Lord Games. This year we've got looks like an SS. Oh, it's an El Camino. I was about to say a Chevelle. And we've got them all as goblins, of course, just like every year, riding on the El Camino. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, how many gaming companies out there are sending out wonderful Christmas cards year after year to their fans? And on the back, we have the signatures of all the greats around Troll Lord game stuff throughout the year. Yeah? So yeah, something special. You know, how many game companies put out something as special as sending all their fans a Christmas card each and every year? We have quite a collection of their Christmas cards. Holy smokes. Yeah? They're probably going, maybe next year they'll include a solitaire adventure with their Christmas cards. Up next, we got something addressed to the Fortress of Doom. It's coming in from Mike at Solitary RPG. Yeah, this just came in a few minutes ago. I just got done getting off the phone with him saying it showed up. Yeah, no idea. Everybody's so secretive. Wants me to be right in the middle of the chaos. But what did he take this up with? Kevlar? We're opening it from the bottom because it seemed like it would be the easier way in. Holy smokes. All right. We're digging in. What is this? Holy smokes, what is this? Oh my goodness. It's an Alien versus Predator Adepticon special. It's a miniature. Holy smokes, it looks awesome. From 2017. Is it a miniature or is it... Yeah, it's a miniature. Yeah? Oh my goodness. I can see the Alien games in common between getting the original Alien RPG and the miniatures from Leading Edge. And all the wonderful stuff from Hostile. Holy smokes. This is going to be the year of Alien. I feel it. Big shout out to Mike. This is awesome. I've never seen these before. Yeah, they're coming in from Protos Games. It's licensed by 20th Century Fox, etc. Holy smokes, I'm in. I'm in. Yeah? What am I going to do with you guys? You guys are killing me. Big shout out to Mike. Too late to tell him. I already told Mike Merry Christmas on the holiday special. We'll say Merry Christmas again to Mike, Steve, and the crew. Holy smokes, that's thoughtful. That is thoughtful. I love it. Yeah, my pile of shame grows ever increasingly large. Holy smokes. Coming in next. John, like we said at the holiday special, John Stope, our resident grognard, our dice master. Let me pull this off some address labels we forgot to mark through, yeah? He sent this over. He got it early. Drive-through RPG, of course, drug their feet. It showed up here the day before Christmas. Yeah. Right after we filmed the holiday special. Are we going to need Lucky for this? I don't know. Let me remove receipts and address labels and see what the heck he sent over here. Oh, holy smokes. These are huge. These are huge. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. These are going to be useful. I already know. We have Science Fiction Codex of List. What is the size of this? We're going to look at it. We're coming in 324 pages. This is not a small volume. I've seen these before. I thought they were small affairs. Yeah, something akin to one of these that I've used for a great deal of time. Something like this. Yeah, this is what I thought these books were. These are massive, and we have number 2 here, and it's just as massive. Let's just take a quick brief look in here. These are something, oh boy, that's why they're massive. Instead of just lists, they actually give you an explanation of each entry. Yeah? Just tables you roll on, guys. You know this stuff is great for solo gaming. What's all covered here? We're just going to go through the list briefly. High-tech melee weapons. Alien artifacts. Alien generator. Tech level. Super science. Super power. Starship weapons. Spatial anomalies. Special ammo. Space encounters. Science fiction flaws. Science fiction horror. Robot options. Robot adventure hooks. Planetary governments. Near future adventure hooks. Net programs. Planet generators. High-tech suits and vehicles. Interplanetary merchandise. Kaiju adventure links. Mega corporation motivations, etc. Holy smokes, it's covering everything. Yeah, this is fantastic stuff for either a game master working on the fly or somebody playing a solo sandbox style game. Holy smokes, and there's 2 of them. What are we getting out? Well, let's see, let's open up this one. Yeah, same type of deal. Lots of entries with explanations. Some of the random stuff. Alien invasions. Weapon accessories. Treasure hunter adventure hooks. Robot malfunctions. Post-apocalyptic junk. Mecha types. Mutant superhero adventure hooks. Post-apocalyptic adventure hooks. Drones. Environmental hazards. Code names. Bounty hunter archetypes. Component generator. Oh my goodness. These are the kind of stuff I love because you can just start filling in all kind of detail. Yeah, that's one thing about solo gaming is while, yeah, you can game on the abstract kind of side of things. Me, I'm a big fan of incorporating as much detail as I can to flesh out the scene, story, and environment, events, etc. that I can and putting it all together in a detailed way. Yeah? So a big shout out to John. A Merry Christmas again to John. I'm sorry that the books didn't show up in time for this special. But these absolutely look killer. And I'm loving the stuff that you're doing on your side with some of the out of print stuff related to these in different ways. and putting that together as a PDF. Yeah? But this is right up the alley here. This is needful stuff. My goodness, you guys are getting to know me so well. It's a little bit scary. And up next, Christmas Eve. 2 boxes showed up from our good friend Martha. Holy smokes, I don't know what's in here. Yeah, but we're going to take a look. Very carefully lucky. Yeah? We have such talented people around the show. How can you even talk about Martha and not talk about talent? From a game designer to a novelist with the Diamond series to teaching and composing music, cosplay. My goodness, it's amazing. It's amazing the stuff that Martha does. Up top here and only here, we got a note. It says, "Thank you for all you do. Merry Christmas from Martha Carroll." Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's in this box. Martha doesn't need to be thanking me. We need to be thanking her for all she does. Yeah? That's what I keep talking about, this community around the show. These guys, we are solid. You're talking about real hobby gamers and people dedicated and actually love and have a passion for the hobby. And that's our community. I don't know what's going on here. We got Old World Christmas. Yeah, I can't see what it is, but I love the box. Yeah, it reminds me of, I don't know, the old Christmas boxes and stuff for candy and stuff. I'm in for some candy. Do I need to tell you that forget any weight loss I was trying to achieve? We've went completely crazy around here. What is this? Oh my goodness. Is this an ornament? It is. It's the red box set. Wow. Yeah, Old World Christmas traditions to cherish. The Dungeons and Dragons red box starter set. Everything you need to start playing Dungeons and Dragons, etc. Look at this. How beautiful is this? Yeah? That'll be on the set next holiday special. We don't have a... I've never seen one of these. This is beautiful. Yeah? I'm in. I'm in. Actually, it's metal too. It's enameled. What a beautiful gift. Yeah, that'll be on the Christmas tree. That'll be on the Christmas tree. What a beautiful, beautiful ornament. There goes the glitter again. I gotta clean this room. Yeah, it's we've got glitter everywhere. But Martha sent over one more thing here. Holy smokes. Lucky's getting tired. Lucky's getting tired. He's like, come on, guy. You just went through a holiday special with me. Now the holiday special's in 2 parts. He's ready to revolt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're in for it. Again, thank you for all you do. Merry Christmas from Martha. We got a note in the box. So let me start setting stuff here to the side. I'm already, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're already in trouble. Good thing I threw my diet to the side here. Good thing I threw the diet to the side. Yeah, why? I love these kettle chips, yeah? We don't get them around here a lot. But this, we got the salt and vinegar party size chips. Yeah, the party size. Yeah, that's a joke. Deathstalker 5 will eat these, buddy. We don't need a party. The party's going to be here in my mouth. Yeah? Meet your farmer at tatertracker.com. Oh, we're in. We're in. Yeah, I love salt and vinegar chips. I love them. Great. But what do we have over here? Pepperidge Farm coming in with the Milano cookies. Lemon and white chocolate. Oh, I have a weakness to anything lemon flavored. Oh. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I'm in. I'll save the sweets for later. But we're in, buddy. We're in. See how trustworthy Deathstalker 5 is of his audience? Of his community? Ah, they're so good. They're thick. Yeah. Oh, you can't stop it once you start it. Those are good. Those are good. I'm so glad to get a box of, or get these in a box here. Oh. Because we can't find these around here. I look for them. Yeah, we have to go out of town to get those. Holy smokes. And the sea salt and vinegar is fantastic. The sour cream and onion is fantastic. And their regular potato chips are fantastic. Yeah. Deathstalker 5 trusts his community. He'll eat stuff out of a box from a stranger. Yeah, but Martha's no stranger. I'm sure. I'm already hearing the wife in my head. Somebody sent you food in a box and you literally just opened it and ate it. Yeah. Sometimes you got to live a little bit on the edge. Oh, those are good though. But I'm not going to sit here and torment you, making you watch me eat potato chips. Or my bad. We got so many people from the UK. Potato crisp. Yeah? But holy smokes, those are good. What do we got going on here? A miniature igloo cooler. Yeah. Open carefully, fragile parts. You hear that, Lucky? Open carefully, fragile parts. Where is the seam here? Oh. Surgical precision. Surgical precision here. We got instructions. Carefully. Oh boy. We got something in the shape of a D20 here. We have a D20 here. Do I need some more surgical precision? We'll go around this way. Yeah? I learned all of my surgical skills from microsurgeon on the TI-99 4A. I don't think we were supposed to cut there, but we did anyway. Yeah, now it's snowing. Now it's snowing here at the Fortress of Doom. Probably the only snow we'll see for the next 20 years. We had such a freak blizzard last year. Oh boy, I'm covered in styrofoam. Man, look at this. Holy smokes, it's heavy. It's heavy. You could probably use this as a D20, but we got another oh, we're going to have a spectacular tree. Yeah, do I need to tell you? We got a D20 Christmas ornament, but it's actually a D20. It's massive. Yeah? That's a good thing to have on the Christmas tree. You know, you're under the Christmas tree. You're opening presents, and you get something from Steve Priest. And it has a card on top, and all of a sudden it says, roll a D20 to find out what happens next. We're good to go. We got a D20 now. It's right off the tree. You ready? No, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is from Hallmark. Yeah? The same people that brought us the wonderful, they're too far away on the table to reach, but the wonderful Alien Miniatures turned Christmas ornaments, circa 1994-5. Yeah? That and our D20, our D20 and our red box set ornaments. We're in. Here we have Merry Christmas box that's literally covered in warnings. My type of Christmas box. Yeah? More styrofoam here. Oh boy. This one we're not going to have to cut. Check these out. Oh, we're going to have a killer tree. We got Xbox controller ornaments. There's one. Yeah. Then we got the OG black ornament here. Oh, we're going to have a killer tree. I love them. I love it. What thoughtful gifts. What thoughtful gifts. Yeah, I'm in. Glitter covered potato chips with styrofoam snow. Just adds to the nutritional value. If it won't fly out of my mouth while I'm eating it. Yeah. Holy smokes, guys. I get embarrassed. I'm so humble, I get embarrassed about this stuff. Yeah? My goodness, you guys blow me away. A big shout out and thank you to Martha and everybody else. You guys just blow me away. The holiday special now expands into multiple episodes. I can't take this. I can't take it. You're just blowing me away here. What am I going to do with you? Yeah, other than just from the bottom of my heart, tell you that I love you and I thank you for all that you do. Yeah, the holiday special episode, guys, you know it's the best thing we do all year. It's quite apparent. You guys getting in and participating in it and making it happen. It's amazing. Yeah, this year, I mean, the holiday special to me is always sort of scary. Because I think to myself, I'm going to talk about a holiday special and putting it out there. More than likely, no one's going to participate, yeah? But you guys saved me each and every year. I remember that first year. I just came up with the idea. You know, I think about this show and it's influenced by all type of things. And a lot of the great shows of my childhood and such, from Pee Wee Herman to the Computer Chronicles to Alf, you know, everything had a holiday special, a Christmas special. The show set aside for sort of the best of the show every year. And I said, we've got to do something similar. So I just announced it, like in November, the first holiday special we did, 2022. And then I thought afterwards, I was like, holy smokes, we're a very small YouTube channel. What we have, like 100 subscribers then? I don't even remember. But we're a very small YouTube channel. But all of a sudden, people started messaging me saying, hey, here's a video. Hey, there's a package on the way. Here's this, here's that. And I was just blown away. And, you know, I like to reach out to favorite game companies and stuff like that. That we cover their stuff here, we enjoy, etc. And everybody just jumped on board. Yeah, but still very scary to announce. We're doing a holiday special. There's a lot of expectations behind such a thing. And then, you know, actually pull it off. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then year after year, it's been amazing. But this year, I said, to make it just a little more scary, I said, I'm not going to reach out to people at all. I'm just going to announce it, remind people and such, and sit back and see what happens. And holy smokes, that you guys pull through. So yeah, from the years going forward, I don't know. I'm not a person that likes to put limitations on anybody in the world, including myself on eating these potato chips. But maybe we need to put some limitations down. This thing's getting crazy. I love it. I love the chaos. Yeah? Talking about Computer Chronicles, I just saw, we have some things to talk about for 2025. I just seen that Stuart Chaffee, was that how you pronounced his name? Guys, he died. They're just now announcing it, but he died, I think, on Christmas, December 25th. And there just goes an icon of mine. Yeah, I know most people won't know what I'm talking about. The older audience may. He produced and started the show with Gary Kildare, the creator of CPM and stuff that left the world too early. The Computer Chronicles. It was a PBS show. And it came on, I think, if I remember correctly, because I watch it a lot still. 83 is when it started. And then all the way to 2004, if I'm not mistaken, along with his other show, Net Cafe. But Computer Chronicles, I love watching Computer Chronicles, guys. Holy smokes. They sat down, they were in California, and they would travel around. But they sat down once a month, and they interviewed people that were the who's who of the computer world, and they talked about computers and how to use them and the different hardware and stuff, and as innovations came out, they would cover them. It's one of the greatest resources you can possibly look into. They're free on YouTube. There's a channel dedicated to it with all the episodes that Stewart himself manned. He was a founding member behind the Internet Archive, and he put all the shows there as well. They're not hard to find. But yeah, seeing his passing just struck me. Yeah, that was a big influence on this show. Believe it or not, was the Computer Chronicles. I love the Computer Chronicles. Yeah, I love going back and watching them cover things like the Commodore 64, for example. And going out to the user groups and interviewing people who had bought a Commodore 64 as their first computer and were learning how to use it and such. The IBM computers, the Apples, the Macintoshes, the CD-ROM when it came out, hard drives when they became massively available. And they would go back and look at early stuff. Even in 83, they'd go back and look at stuff from the 60s and 70s and showcase older computers and compare them with the modern stuff, etc. Give out the specs, how to use stuff, etc. It was just a magical show. For me, I started watching it as a kid. It's taught me more about computers than any computer lab ever did. Yeah? That's I was a PBS kid. We didn't have cable TV for a long time. Well into the 90s when we finally got cable TV. So PBS was something that came on though, and I would watch stuff like Nova, Computer Chronicles, National Geographic, etc. when it was on PBS. And yeah, that was my jam. Constantly learning, seeing new things. Yeah. So yeah, I hate to say that he passed away. So it's a rest in peace to him. And also today we learned that Tim Kask, one of the original TSR members, he's passed away. So he was involved with a lot of stuff that we absolutely love, especially Dragon Magazine. Yeah, they're way over there. We'll do an episode dedicated to the Dragon Magazine. But he was somebody that participated in, had a passion for, and just loved a hobby through all these years. So, big rest in peace to Tim Kask. Our hats are off to their families, and our prayers and our thoughts and wishes and everything with that. Yeah? We're just coming up to that day and age, where age gets us all. Age is going to get us all. I don't know how old Tim was, but he was up there. I know that Stuart Chaffee, I think he was 87. So, hats off to just great people who were fundamental in creating hobbies and activities and things that we love. Yeah? Sip a cheers to all of them. Even though I don't have cheers today. Yeah, I had enough cheers for the holiday special. Guys, I don't know. We're almost an hour in here. I hope that all of you had a very bright, Merry Christmas and holidays, whatever you do in your homes and in your communities. Again, I love all of you. You guys make the Random Encounter show. The Random Encounter Army, you guys make this place. And I don't feel worthy to be the front man, but I'm here. I'm here with you. Anyways, like I said, I've got to get off of here clean the table off and get ready for our members only episode, which is going to be one wild one too. Our questions, answers, and advice stuff. So be on the lookout shortly. I've got to get behind the scenes now that life's returning a little bit to normal. Just got to make it through New Year's Day. I've got to get to work building and formulating stuff for 2026, what we're going to do here. And I will see you in the new year. So happy New Year's. 2026 is our year, like I said.
And this has been but one tale from the days of high adventure. You can join Devstalker 5 on his quest by hitting that subscription button and joining the Random Encounter Army. On the About page of our channel, you can find links to our Facebook and Discord groups so that you can join directly in the fun. And always remember, the best way to support our show is by using our affiliate links and joining our paid channel memberships for more exclusive content here on the Random Encounter Show.